So I see Jamari talking about that. I kind of want to talk about Bobbi Althoff because I love Bobbi Althoff. I ain't gonna hold you. I love the whole strategy, love the whole style, everything about it. I like Casey Presley or whatever his name is. Just that awkward interviewer style type shit, right? But I see Jamari. He's reviewing this, so I already know what kind of, I hate on Jamari. There's certain ones that just hate on people because they're popular. They just want to be haters, but they would hate when the jocks would hate on them in school. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like weird. But I'm sure he's gonna have so many opposite ends of what I'm gonna say about this shit. So I'm just definitely gonna watch this video right now.
Since we last talked about Bobbi Althoff, Bobbi obviously hit it big online with her parody of mommy blogger TikTok content.
Yes, I did name my daughter Richard. I just always really loved the name Richard, and I wanted a boy, but I had a girl, and I decided to name her Richard anyway. There is nothing.
That's what happened with my grandma. I think her parents wanted a boy, so they named her Billy. But it sticks though. To me, Billy's a girl name now. You know what I mean?
Nothing more embarrassing than walking around with one of these. Everyone knows how it got there. You know what you did.
So she was running it up over there, amassing a couple million followers, getting millions of plays per video, and making a couple of $100,000 per year.
I was making around like $250 to $300 a year.
Thousand.
Yeah.
From brand deals
on TikTok.
Wow.
And 250 is great and all, but it's hard to come up with content with just me every day.
$250,000 a year as an annual income is great and all.
Yes.
It is great.
It is great.
It depends on where you're from. She lives in California. $250,000 in California a year is probably like being in Michigan and making $50,000. So I mean,
and this is where she claims that she parlayed that fame into her podcast fame.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast with your host Bobbi Althoff.
And from episode 1, people suspected that she wasn't in.
I think I like Bobbi too, cause like, I feel like when I was in high school, that would be the typical kind of girl. Not the typical, not only, but those would be the typical kind of girls that would try to holler at me. Just like her, bro. I don't know why.
Industry plans.
They might have Jordans on and the big hoops.
She was immediately in bed with the 69 God, and was shortly after showing off Mark Cuban's disgusting Piggly Wigglies.
Ew, you nasty ass bastard!
Like, dude, you are a billionaire. You should have a personal foot washer.
I believe in my podcast, so I'm trying my best. I've had a few guests, some D-list celebrities.
And not only did that spark the industry plant rumors, but also within 1 week of launching her podcast, she had the top
There's
talent
like certain words and phrases that people just pick up and then they just run with it and everybody starts using it. Like this grifting shit. Everybody just started using it out of nowhere. Like you guys are just so much followers and then like they just overdo it. Like this industry plant shit. Niggas don't even know what an industry plant is. Everybody got their own thought of an industry plant. Anybody that just kind of comes up and gets big is an industry plant. Like, nah, man, y'all niggas is just so fucking short-minded. Y'all give all these people fucking attention and they blow up. It's y'all niggas. Ain't no industry plant. Y'all the plants.
See in the
real.
entire entertainment industry, representing her and her brand. Landing celebrity guest after celebrity guest, it was very clear that her growth was far from organic. This was obviously something people called out immediately online, and also to her face.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but
I mean, everything about her shit was shock value, so it's not industry plant like type shit. It's just, y'all ain't never even seen no girl do an interview like that. Duh, she's the first one on that kind of shit. Duh, it's gonna blow up. Duh. It's just obvious shit, you know what I'm saying? People just clickbait, bro.
Planty, we
Clickbait.
do have the same manager, so is this?
I know,
kinda
isn't that
planted?
crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got
Luke.
here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
And I don't even know who you are, bro. Because you're just the energy. That's probably why you don't get on. People who are nice get on better. You got that bitch energy. That's probably why you over there on the podcast and whatever. You probably was trying to be a fashion designer or all these other kind of shit. Now you got to find yourself behind a microphone just sitting there in front of a camera. Probably not what you wanted to do, but energy.
Hey, it has been a minute.
What I think industry plan is, it's like somebody that has been like, that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections to capitalize, and they like have zero talent.
I'm not an anythinger.
That's not
I
an
don't
industry.
have any
What the
talents.
fuck?
And she even admitted in a later interview that these comments broke her down mentally.
Based on what the comments are saying, and sometimes it's
To me, a industry plant is somebody that a big label's just gonna go, I want to use you. They might not even want to be a musician or not, something like that. They just gonna give them the artist, give them the songwriter, get the big producer, and just blow that person up. And they're not even gonna want that much money and nothing like that. They don't even know what they're getting involved in. You can take over them because they don't know what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? Like you just throwing somebody in there just to make money off. That to me is industry plan. Taking advantage of your connections. That's how you network, motherfucker. Excuse my language.
It's just constructive criticism. It can be a little mean, but yeah, it doesn't bother me too much.
And I really feel like her and the Hawk Tuah girl were basically on that same wavelength. And just as quickly as each rose,
That's fucking insane that he just compared them. Jamari, you are such a fucking hater, bro. That's not even comparable, bro. That is not even comparable.
equally as quickly fell
That's
off.
sad you did that.
I mean, at least for Hawk Tuah, she had this massive scandal that derailed her career. You know, the whole scam in your fans with no remorse thing will kind of do that to you.
And listen, that girl Hawk Tuah was podcasting. I don't consider what she does, but she's interviewing. She's not podcasting in a way. She's interviewing. It's totally different kind of shit. To me, it gives off total different vibes. Hawk Tuah girl just happened to have to go do that to keep money coming in. She came in that way, had a dream, and invested into that shit. Don't be taking that away from people, bro. This nigga, you probably got lucky playing a video game and had a decent amount of views and started doing these kind of shits. You know, stop hating, bro. Stop hating.
But as for Bobbi, I think that people really just got sick of her sarcastic,
I want to see what your girlfriend or
too cool
wife
to
look
be
like.
here, one-trick
I do.
pony
I'm
bit.
curious.
And when she would get in a room with someone like Offset, who read her like a book, she would be made foolish, still trying to pull this act off.
You wanted to be on my podcast.
Why you keep saying that cap ass shit, man? I honestly didn't even want to do this shit. I don't fucking do interviews. I'm fucking with you because they're making me. You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken, just on the thing, you pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man.
You can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
Now, beyond this, the main
Purposely
public
doing this
ridicule that she faced outside the industry plant narrative was that she broke up her family to be in social circles with famous people.
You know,
I flew all the way here
you did. I really do appreciate
on my
that.
daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Mm-hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday.
And you don't know if she was already getting divorced beforehand,
Dark.
bro. Chill.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
Now, when Drake is calling you a bad parent, you know you're doing something wrong. Speaking of Drake, by the way, the dude is so down bad that he's been in Bobbi's comment section on Instagram begging her to unblock his name.
Embarrassing!
Either way, despite being married at the time of these early
Jamari
interviews,
just says
she was
anything,
always
bro.
asking these guests if they was...
This nigga just says anything, bro. Oh my god, you're an ultimate troll, bro. You're really good at that trolling shit, bro. I can imagine you in a Call of Duty lobby, bro. No cameras on, no, you ain't live. I can imagine you in a Call of Duty lobby.
Smash her up.
Yeah.
Would you date someone that looks like me?
Tyga seemed like an industry plant. More than Bobbi Althoff does. This nigga Tyga was rich, came from fucking connections and shit. That's more of a industry plant in my eyes, if you're gonna compare it by that way, you know. But hey,
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
I mean, imagine being her husband seeing that shit. The guy did actually file for divorce around a month after the Drake episode dropped, leading to rumors that Drake gave her her initial initiation, if you know what I mean. Obviously, after this, she would gain the reputation that she was being passed around.
She don't give me hoe vibes though. She don't give me hoe vibes. Like, she gives me like the girl that's like awkward having sex with him. You know what I'm saying? Like you end up cheating on her because she's not really like a freak like you want her to be. So she doesn't give hoe vibes. I don't think she really. I don't know. Could niggas talk her out of her bag or talk her out of her shit? Maybe. I think it'd be kind of hard. And she's in a relationship now. If you see the guy she's in a relationship, he look like a nice mixed guy. I knew she liked black dudes. I said this from the fucking beginning. Bobbi likes black dudes. You can just look. One thing about black people, black dudes, we can tell when a white girl like black dudes. I don't know why, and it can be different styles. Like her, and obviously, you know, the real ghetto white girls, you can really tell that they do. But the ones when your game is good, you can really like spot them out. Like Bobbi, 100%. I would have thought she had mixed kids and had a black dude. Like I always thought that from the very beginning.
the industry. Ryan Garcia was chasing her around the room like it was his crush on the school playground. He would later confirm them hooking up during a Twitter rant. She was seen being drunkenly carried out of clubs, and even had this really embarrassing moment when she tried to do that thing where girls soft launch the guy they're dating, only to have it backfire after the FBI, that is social media, discovered that it was some NFL player and he completely denied being with her in the first place. This caused her to crash out on TikTok.
Just like hard to imagine finding someone who is truly good for you. It's hard to imagine there's a world where there's like someone who's actually meant for you. Dating is just hard, you guys.
Well, now Bobbi has officially announced that she will be ending her podcast, which is surprising to me considering she was...
I was thinking about that too. It's so funny she dropped that because I was watching her numbers. I just started looking at the numbers. I'm like, man, her numbers keep going down. She might get a little one that hits, but she ain't hitting nowhere near the numbers. So it's probably just annoying. And she probably wants to do something else. Who knows? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Kick the bucket. You had a good run. That's one thing about these people who get all these big names on their podcast. Then what do you got now? Then what? You're doing too much too fast. You got to space them out or something like that. Like Nelk Boys was fired. Now they just kind of get nobody that I care to watch. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to lose a lot of your people that. But you could gain more people if you start going politician and go to a whole different demographic. But I don't know.
Still getting decent guests and views in the hundreds of thousands occasionally. But obviously when you compare this to her peak where she was getting at least 1 million views per podcast and like these top level guests, it had been looking pretty rough. I mean, no one really knew these people she was now interviewing, and when she was doing solo episodes, there were not many views at all. But either way, she hosted like a funeral for her podcast.
Hi guys, welcome to the Really Good Podcast. All jokes aside, all honesty, this is the last episode. In honor of the last episode, my sister and I are going to sing a song. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through that shit.
To get her some positive PR with Business Insider and other entities that are known to take money to do interviews or think pieces on celebrities.
The Really Good Podcast. She was a great podcast. She got me this house, got me the car I drive. She got me a lot of stuff, and she was really great. I really did appreciate her.
You got the essentials out of it. You straight.
With her.
Get on. You didn't get out, get on.
She brought me a lot of memories and a lot of great guests. I will miss doing this podcast, and I will miss the money this podcast brought.
And the thing about Bobbi, like, compared to Hawk Tour Girl, since you want to compare that, Bobbi can last. She's got a face, personality, connections. She can last. She don't have to do a podcast. I'm sure she'll get herself into something else. Or fuck around, be acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's got something brewing up her sleeve. I don't know what it is. It ain't no pyramid scheme shit. She got something brewing up. She's locked into the game, bro. I'm telling you.
Brought me.
Now, over time, it has been abundantly clear that from the start, this was all about money and fame to Bobbi, who straight up admitted that even when she was young, that was her main aspiration in life.
Mentally decided.
Man, nigga, what are you doing this shit for right now? You absolutely just like to just talk shit about people? No, you're doing it because you want to make some motherfucking money. And you show your face because you want some fame, some notoriety. Come on. Don't pick and choose.
That she made like at least $300 a year on her podcast alone, and I was like, that's what I need to do next. Like, I need a podcast.
How'd you become an influencer or creator?
Just wanting to make money.
It's like she in general represents a microcosm into our society and how social media has warped people's minds.
I hope that I go from D-list to A-list. That's my goal in 10 years.
From D-list to A-list.
Yes.
I feel like over the last 2 to 3 years specifically, I've noticed a change in the way that women in particular present themselves online. And I'll say specifically on Instagram, where there's this sense that they think they are someone famous or a spectacle to be admired, and I find that shit hilarious. And I'm talking about like an everyday regular girl with 500 followers acting like her shit don't stink. I mean, people in general are just so much more narcissistic than ever before due to social media. Or I guess I should say they are desperate for online validation in a way that was viewed as cringy during the early days of social media.
As you guys know, this podcast started off just with a girl with a dream to make more money. And I knew when I started that it was going to go places. I didn't know I would fall off as quickly as I did. To be honest, I did think this was going to last a bit longer. But nevertheless, it lasted a minute, and I'm proud of the accomplishments I have, and I'm pretty sad that it has to end like this, but it's okay. Thanks.
I mean, hey, shout out to her for being able to acknowledge the fall off and the fact that she loves money. She did run about 10 ads in this podcast, and the entire episode in general just seemed like a money grab, where she says, remember when I did this podcast, remember when I did that podcast.
And I will never forget the moment he told me that I was like unseasoned chicken.
It was basically like one of those filler episodes where they just show a bunch of flashbacks from the show. You know, the one you always skip. She really just cycles through all the interviews. She plays a clip and moves on, periodically throwing another ad in your face. And I do have a sneaking suspicion that this might just be the pre-launch of some other show that she wants to now do. But this is how she ends her show.
Just any final words for the podcast?
We're here for our... Like I said, you ain't never seen nobody in a show like that. Come on, man. Being innovative. Innovative. Let me guess. She probably had somebody on her team come up with the idea. Right, Jamari?
Really fell off.
Right.
No, it happened. People said I was falling off, and they were right. So now it's dead. You guys got what you wished for. You wanted it to be over. It's over. It's gone. It's not there anymore. And now, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know, I just feel like someone who loves being around famous people and rising up the social ranks as she does would not just give it up. It's actually my guess, considering that this episode was posted on the very last day of July, and with these various sponsors riddled into this crock of crap, is that this was only made to meet obligations to them. As when you agree to these deals, they usually have allotted time slots of when you will post their ad. And I just cannot see very many people, even if they are a genuine fan of this show, watching the entire thing. And let me just say, the comment section on this video is not exactly what you would expect from a send-off. I mean, it was almost like it was a mixture of good riddance, they were sick of the ads, and then just a bunch of comments about how she left her family to pursue this. Either way, it looks like this is the end of the Bobbi era. Honestly, I think that she would have made more money and had more longevity online in the parody blogger space. But I guess it's a good lesson that sometimes it's better to rise up slow than to just jump on a rocket and burn out. Either way though, I want to know what you guys think about this decision by Bobbi down below. Do you think there was some sort of hand in the background telling her, no, you're not going to be the industry plant no more? They saw the...
Oh my god. Yeah, anyways. She got something up her planned and shit, you know, so I'm sure you ain't just walking away from the money if you all about the money. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's just gonna be another show she's got coming up. Maybe it might be the day-to-day. Maybe she might start streaming. I don't know if she can stream. Well, maybe she could stream. Anybody streaming these days, but you know, fucks with it. I support Bobbi. Bobbi, if you need it, if you break up with old boy, I guess I'll give you. I guess you can take me on a date. You know, so yeah.